two biggest races that we've been watching. It's been 2 days since the election, and there are still hundreds of thousands of ballots left to count. But despite the number of ballots already tabulated, many races are still too close to call. News 4 Tucson's Megan Spector is live from the elections headquarters on the south side. Megan, what's the latest on some of these very close races?
There are two main races here in Arizona that have caught the nation's attention, and both of these extremely tight races once again confirm Arizona's swing state status. Now, starting with the governor race between Democrat Katie Hobbs and Republican Kari Lake, it's currently neck and neck with a 50-50 split. The senator race is another one the nation is closely watching, with Democrat Mark Kelly and Republican challenger Blake Masters. Mark Kelly is currently leading with 51%, Blake Masters with 46%. We know all of you watching are eagerly waiting to hear a final count, but election departments throughout the state say they still need more time. Election officials say they hope to finish counting early next week. We will continue to follow election results, so make sure to stay with us on air, online, on your mobile device, and directly at KVOA.com/decision2022. Live from the south side, Megan Spector, News 4, Tucson.
Few other big races that we are paying attention to, starting with the Secretary of State. Adrian Fontes has a pretty good lead over Mark Fincham at this point, 52% to 48%.
And Arizona is also set to replace its Attorney General, with Democrat Chris Mays in a very tight race with Republican Abe Hamadeh. At the last check, you can see these two are neck and neck, a very close race that we'll continue to monitor in the upcoming days. Arizona decided on 10 ballot measures during this midterm election.
Now, we have the very latest on the numbers on some key ballot initiatives, including Prop 308. Prop 308 is a big one that I know a lot of our viewers have been paying attention to. That is the one that allows non-citizen students to receive financial aid and cheaper in-state tuition at public universities, regardless of your immigration status. Now, here's the latest numbers right now. The yes votes are ahead, 51% to 49%, but folks, it is so close right now. Prop 308 really is a toss-up at this point.
Now, Prop 309, which revises election voter ID rules by increasing ballot ID requirements for all types of voting, whether by mail or at the polls on election day, is trailing, but just barely. As you can see, 51% right now saying no, 49% of the votes are saying yes.
But Arizona voters did pass Prop 209. That's also known as the Predatory Debt Collection Act. That's the measure that was touted as a way to protect Arizonans with medical debt from bankruptcy and poverty. Overwhelmingly yes on that side, 72% of the vote.
Of course, you can keep up with the latest results as they come into our newsroom on our website, KVOA.com/decision2022.
And ballot counting will start up again in just a few hours here in Pima County, with a handful of races still undecided, as you've seen here. Election officials say more than 500,000 ballots still need to get counted in Arizona, including 159,000 here in Pima County. The Elections Department says it has 54,000 early ballots to start counting today. County Recorder Gabriela Cazares-Kelly says that her team is working to process and verify signatures on a little more than 105,000 early ballots. The county says all votes cast at a vote center on Tuesday were counted.
The Cochise County Board of Supervisors are appealing a judge's decision. They decided during an emergency meeting to appeal a decision on hand counting ballots from Pima County Superior Court Judge Casey McGinley. McGinley's decision came after the board ordered the county recorder to count all ballots. Republican supervisors Tom Crosby and Peggy Judd voted in favor of the appeal, while the chair, Democrat Ann English, voted against appealing the judge's ruling. County officials told News 4 Tucson they will count the ballots as they always have until further notice.